What is good, y'all? How are y'all doing today? I hope y'all are doing great. I'm having a great day, y'all. I'm back with another video for y'all. It's your boy Ghiman Mckinney. Name is spelled Ghiman. I'm back here with another video for y'all, and you call me Juice or G-Man or even Webby. Those are my nicknames. I'm back with another one for y'all, and today, guys, we're going to be discussing Bryce Harper. Yes, he finally kept us from waiting. He finally signed with a team. He's heading to the Philadelphia Phillies. He's there for 13 years now, pretty much his whole career. So he does not have a trading clause. He actually requested that. He cannot opt out of his contract. So he's basically a Philadelphia Philly for life. I'm going to talk about it and things like that. So like I said, guys, let's get right to it. So Bryce Harper to the Philadelphia Phillies, not really shocked. They definitely had the money to offer him this big old contract. It's a record contract, 13 years, $330 million. That's absolutely insane. Bryce Harper, he goes to the Phillies. Honestly, what I think about the move, I think it's a win for both sides. I really do. I think the Phillies did a great job in this negotiation with Bryce Harper for his contract. For one, they're only paying him about $25 million per year. Now, that's still a lot of money. And like I said, I don't think anyone's worth 13 years, 13-year contract in MLB. I don't think anyone is. The only player that I'm giving at least 10 years to is Mike Trout, the best player in the game right now. Now, Bryce Harper's a great player too, but Mike Trout's better. He's the best player in the game. He's been by far the best player in the game for such a long period of time. So, I would give him a longer contract. But, the fact that they're not paying him $30 to $35 million each year is a win. It's a huge win. They're not paying him that amount of money. Yes, I think the Philadelphia Phillies got a huge discount, paying Bryce Harper only $25 million each year. For one, it's not $35 million like you're paying Manny Machado, things like that. You're saving at least a little bit of money. So with your roster, you're going to be able to pursue free agents in the future. You're not basically handicapped with your money. So you can go out and get a Mike Trout in 2020 after that season when he's, due for his contract. You can offer Mike Trout in about a year or two a huge max contract. You can potentially have Bryce Harper and Mike Trout in the same outfield. Whoa. So, the Philadelphia Phillies, they have a lot of money still left, even with paying Bryce Harper only $25 million a year. Yes, it's a 13-year contract, but it's only $25 million per year. So, basically, they saved about $8 million there because a lot of people thought it'd be projected he would make $35 to $32 million. They got that to $25 million. They got him to buy in his food all year. So, they're going to sell teams, hey, Bryce Harper's here his whole career. Come play with me. Bryce Harper's going to say, come play with me. He's all in. And once a player's all in, guys, it really is great. It just really is. And plus, due to the discount, compared to what people will be getting by the time Bryce Harper starts declining, because let's be real, guys, his contract record is going to be broken probably by next year. I don't know who's free agents next year, but in a couple years, Bryce Harper's contract, I'm projecting, will be broken. His record contract is going to be broken. So, by the time he really starts declining, the $25 million per year for an older player is not going to look that bad because a ton of players are going to be making a whole lot more money. And so, it'll balance itself out. It'll fluctuate itself. So his record is going to be broken, and it's not going to be as bad, because considering the fact they're only paying him about $25 million per year, even though he's going to be on the declining side probably in about 7-8 years. He's still only 27 years old. So Bryce Harper, you can get that MVP Bryce Harper consistently. Man, you got something. You really do. The Philadelphia Phillies definitely won financially. Now, let's look at the Philadelphia Phillies right now. Can they compete? Can they win a World Series? No, they're not going to win a World Series. Can they make the playoffs this year? Yes, they can make the playoffs, but I don't know if I picked them to make the playoffs. But man, they are set up for many years, guys. They really are. Philadelphia Phillies finished 2 games below 500 last year. I expect them to definitely finish above 500 this year. They're going to be above 500. They added Andrew McCutchen. He's not a great player anymore, but he's still a presence in his lineup just from the fact that, he's a former MVP caliber player. You have to pay attention to Andrew McCutchen when you're in the lineup. Bryce Harper is going to be protected in this lineup. He just is. He's going to be protected just like he was in Washington. So, the load for Bryce Harper is not going to be as much. Odubel Herrera is going to hit you about 20-25 homers over the fence, each year. Rhys Hoskins, first baseman, 34 homers last year. He's an absolute great young player. He's not great. He's not going to hit for a lot of average, but he's going to drive balls over the seat. And, over the seats. And, players want that nowadays. There's a ton of players that strike out in the MLB nowadays. You got to hit balls over the seats, consistently. Gene Segura, Very, very underrated shortstop. He's a great, great young player. I like him a lot. JT Realmuto, the catcher for the Phillies, one of the best offensive catchers in the game. When you can get production like you've been getting from him out of your catcher, that's a win. He's going to hit you about 20, 25 homers each year. Now, like I said, Philadelphia, the pitching staff is not really where I want it to be quite yet. They're 19th in ERA last year. Now, they do have their ace. They have Aaron Nola as their ace. He had a great year. He's only 25. He's going to be there for a long time if they can retain him. Jake Arrieta is a solid number 2 right now. But they do need some more other quality starters and quality bullpen pieces to where I can really consider them huge threats to teams like the Atlanta Braves and other teams in the National League like the Dodgers and things like that. So, is Philadelphia going to be super sweet this year? Probably not. But down the road, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. The Philadelphia Phillies are going to be a force down the road. It's just the reality. They really are. And like I said, Bryce Harper has to live up to this contract. Now, like I said, personally, the only player I'm giving a 10-year contract to is Mike Trout of the Los Angeles Angels, the best player in the game right now. That's the only player I'm giving 10 years to. I would have considered, giving Bryce Harper about an $8 million 8-year contract. That's about where I'm at personally. But 13 years. You wanted him to be in Philadelphia his whole career. That's great. If he's bought in all the way, that's great. You're gonna not have a problem selling tickets, saying, "Hey, you want to come see Bryce Harper at the ballpark today?" Philadelphia fans have something to be excited about for at least another 10, 13 years. They're gonna sell a lot of tickets. They're gonna attract free agents. People are gonna want to play with Bryce Harper probably, especially if he's putting up great MVP type numbers. Now, like I said, Bryce Harper has to live up to this contract. He just has. Last year, he had an okay year, but he was barely hitting 200 by the All-Star break. He just was. He's been a model of inconsistency since winning his very first MVP. Now, Bryce Harper, people say he's a great player. I think he's a great player too. But we need to slow down a little bit with him being one of the best players in the game. He's definitely one of the best players in the game. I agree. But he's not really quite on Mike Trout's level yet. He's just not. He's only driven in 100 runs, one time in his career. Over a 7-year career. And let's not forget, guys, Bryce Harper was probably the most hyped baseball player coming out of high school / college, ever. It was LeBron James type hype with Bryce Harper coming out of high school and things like that, and in college. Has he lived quite up to that hype yet? No, he's not. He's been a good player, but he's not lived quite up to that hype. Maybe it was too unrealistic for him to live up to that hype. I don't know, but he's also been a little banged up. He's in 3 of his 7 seasons, he's not even played 120 games. That's very concerning. I do think he gets nicked up every now and then, but the pros and cons with Bryce Harper, the pros definitely outweigh the cons. He plays great defense. He's gonna, when he's on, he's gonna hit 35 homers each year, probably driving 100 this year with the players they have. And just his presence in the lineup alone is a huge force. He's gonna be protected, like I said, with those great young players and things like that. But just the fear factor of Bryce Harper in a lineup, you leave a mistake over the plate, he's gonna hit it over the fence, probably 400 plus feet. He just is. The potential of Bryce Harper is there, but now, like I said, Dustin Pedroia won MVP. Has he been a MVP type player every single year? No, he's not. Josh Hamilton's won MVP. I'm naming players that won MVPs the past couple of years. Has he been an MVP type candidate each and every year when he was playing? No, not really. Joe Mauer won an MVP. Has he been an MVP candidate every single year? Guys, let's not forget, guys. $330 million. They're paying Bryce Harper to be an MVP candidate for at least another good 7 years. At least. He needs to live up to that. Josh Donaldson won MVP. He's struggling right now. He's struggling. He had a terrible year this year. Josh Donaldson has not consistently been an MVP since, getting really paid. So, again, I really, really like the move. I really love the move. But I just advise you guys, Bryce Harper, hopefully you live up to the hype. I think you can. I really do. I believe in you, Bryce Harper. You're a great player. When you're on, you're one of the best players in baseball. But that's pretty much it for this video, y'all. I'm loving this move. I do think the Philadelphia Phillies will be in contention for a long, long time. Bryce Harper is there for 13 years. It's great for baseball. It's great for, Philly fans. Great for that division in general. It's going to be a dogfight with the Mets improved, with the Nationals still there. They got a decent team still. Like I said, the Mets, the Braves. Man, that division is going to be exciting. I'm excited for Bryce Harper. Hopefully he lives up to the contract. But what do you guys think? Is Bryce Harper going to live up to this contract? Would you have paid this much money to get him? Is it a great move? Is it not a great move? How do you think the Phillies would do? Just leave all your comments and your thoughts in the comment section. I love to hear them. But it has been your boy Ghiman Mckinney, and I'm out here.